You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the red, on the red, watch out for that. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off play action. Sheehan. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important. Going forward, they've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Shoot. Walk. Get ready.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From a yard out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Mike 58 right there. I'm going to come back to you.
On first down, it's Harrison. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 3. Complete. It's Irvin. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line. Ready to break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. Locking nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sheehan. Throwing right, and that's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Go.
Mike's 50.
Exit. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Mike's 50.
Back to throw. Sheehan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
You got tape. You got tape. Tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Harrison. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Harrison. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
On first down, Harrison. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The second down carry for Irvin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run on first down. It's Harrison. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Irvin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Lucky. Slam.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Sheehan. And he will find his man on the outside. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 13. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
51, Mike 51.
Back to throw here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sheehan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Sheehan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a give right side. It's Harrison, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd down, Irvin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Again they run, again it's Irvin. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrison. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
It's going to be a long day.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now they try the right side here. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Sheehan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now in Nashville. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Check 50, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warner. 22 yards there, a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hand.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things off that.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Sheehan, back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Sheehan. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going to look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
First down, Denver.
Got it.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Sheehan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. 58's the mark.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. And caught by Henry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Back to throw here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Sheehan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5.